Okay, so here I have a cube, and I'd like to make a button that toggles on and off this cube. Here's how I go about doing so. First of all, we need to have our cube and our button. Make sure the button has a box collider on it, and set it to is trigger so we don't walk into it, or don't do that if you are okay with that. Then we want to go add component. We want to create an udon behavior component. Then we want to come into our project window. We want to go create vrchat udon graph program asset, and I'm going to call this toggle cube. Actually, let's go toggle object. That's probably better. Anyways, then I'm going to open up the udon graph. Now in the udon graph, we need to know the cube that we want to toggle. So I'm going to click on this plus button near the variables. I'm going to create a game object variable. And I'm going to set this to public and rename it to target geo for game object. And then drag and drop it in. Now, the way that we toggle this is that we want to use a game object set active node, and that will change the active state of the object whenever it's hit. So that will change this tick mark, which will toggle on and off the object. Obviously that was the button that I collected, not the cube, but that's okay, because our game object will mean that we can tell this button to toggle that other game object. And that's why it's a public variable. Okay, but now we need to know how to toggle it on and off. Currently, when this object gets called, has a value of 0, and that will turn it off. We can make that so it turns it on, but it will only be on and off. We want to toggle it. First of all, we need to know if our game object is active. So I'm going to use a game object get active self, which will get whatever this value is on this game object. Then we have this bool, and we want to flip that bool. And to do that, we use a Boolean unary negation node. Don't ask me why it's called that. And we just want to plug that in. And then we plug that into the bool slot. And now, whenever this node is called, it will grab our game object, get it if it's active or not, flip that value, and set it to be that new value. So now we just need to know when we want to call this, like when do we want this node to be called. And to do that, we'll use an event interact node, which will play whenever we click on which will give that highlight over the object so we can click it to make stuff play. Cool. So now we hit compile and come back into our scene. We've got our button, and we want to give it our script, so let's just drag and drop that in there. Then we'll see our public variable. Currently it's set to self, aka this object, but we want it to be the cube instead, so we plug that in, and now we can hit play. We can see that we can come over, we can click the button, and it toggles off the cube on and off. Brilliant. So I hope this is helpful. Feel free to leave a like if you liked it. Leave a comment down below with any questions, though I don't know how much I'll answer on this secondary channel. But do check out my main channel for my Patreon and Discord links, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.